It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from the Superdome. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. To the air right away. Here's Shuck. And incomplete to open things up. Well, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then. So they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. Here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jalen Phillips make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Now it's Horn. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Red, watch out now. 60 series. Check, Hunt.
Young. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the 1st down.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw now, Shuck. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Shuck. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 8.
The Saints at 8-5 to start play. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And that is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's 3rd down and 2. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside and create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Blitz coming and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
This is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Throwing, Shuck. And this one is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 Bison, 19 Lions.
Now Shuck. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Working out of the gun here, Shuck. He'll swing this out to Sampson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Mustang 19.
Shuck again. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Hill. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 45.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. But last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Come on, set. 50, green. 10 cycles. Ready.
Young will set to throw. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. Fancy footwork at the 45. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Looking to throw, Young. He'll find McMillan here. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we're watching him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up first and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready, ready. Set, hut, 52 blaster, 33, yellow.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Young going to give it up on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Panthers 21. Saints nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald kicking off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores. And I know they're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He sets to fire deep. He's got him in. Complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dylan Sampson, 77 yards. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
On the ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Here we go, red, sight, 60 red, 60 red.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Set.
Now Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had that low down there before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Come on, set. Needle, black, 95.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Young to throw it. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Blue, blue, yellow. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Set, ready.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Young to throw it. Checks this down to Hubbard. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's go. 52 blue. Ready.
3rd down, Young from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but with great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
On the set.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Set, hut. 33. Yep, black ultra. Black shot. Hut.
They'll throw again. Young. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop them with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On the double.
Now 2nd and 3.
Set.
In motion goes the tight end.
Hut, hut.
Throwing, Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bombing them up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Yellow, 43. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Shuck. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
Just had to hold on to the ball.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
Well, that's what you want to do, partners. Help the other team with avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
We saw this franchise do this back in the 09 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Red 38.
Young working out of the gun. This is caught by McMillan. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Down. 33. Yellow.
The slot man in motion right.
Set.
To throw, Young. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Set 60 Bobcat. Cougar 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Warriors 17.
From the gun, Shuck. There's Chris Olave. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shuck now to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this the holiday season because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here we go. 52 Bradford. Yellow, 22.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Set.
Following the interception, Young. That one complete to again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Ready?
Young now. That is caught. McMillan with it. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock.
Ready, ready, set.
Hubbard will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be out right at the 35.
35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really unfortunate for them to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll get this into the hands of Sampson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Here we go. Cougar 19, go.
Now Shock on 4th down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Saints, first down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
First and 10. And
Throwing again here is Shock. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. Here's Shock out of the shotgun.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Going down the pocket for the quarterback. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Cowboy 80.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
43 rail. Let's go. 10 black. Black ultra. 52 blaster. Blue striker. Ready.
Young now from the 50. Finding Sanders on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 33, yellow.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Set.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Yellow, ready?
Hubbard is in. Touchdown, Carolina. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad is on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 19-yard line.
It's your money, y'all. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, they're the minute.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on. 69 with 60. Hawks, 70. Hawks. Ready.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10. He gets it left side to Johnson. Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Gain of 32
Give him 32 on the play.
That's good for a Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Setting up the screen for Sampson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
Set. Viking 18. Get up.
To throw again is Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 54 yards. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
The kicker on for the
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. 45. 1.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Cut, cut.
Now here's Young. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
touchdown. This is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he gets this out just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
But partner, the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
To throw is Wilson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Looking to throw, Young. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now it's Wilson. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
Here we go, set, ready.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no comeback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 7.
10 seconds. Set.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Let's go. Put.
Young to throw it. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted him or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Yellow. Set.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Set. Ready. Foot ready.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Carolina, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here